pozdrav svim slušateljima i gledateljima. Dobrodošli u posljednju epizodu prve sezone INA podcasta. Kraja godine koja zapravo nije bila nimalo laka za INU i zato u gostima imamo predsjednika Uprave INE, gospodina Sándora Fasimona. Hello, Sándor.
Hi, Josip.
It was a difficult year. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. No complaint, I would say.
Good. Besides coronavirus, INA faced some few extraordinary situations this year. Let us begin from the latest event. What happened with Ivana Adi and what is the situation now?
Look, it was definitely a challenging year, no question about. We learned a lot and we developed a lot on the other side. Regarding Ivana Day, I would say typically I'm not remembering days, but this day I remember because I came back to Croatia coming after COVID, I got it. And I got the call that there is no visual contact and no contact with the platform, Ivana Day. So that was 5th of December, I remember exactly. So and the emergency shutdown of the well happened, no question, no environmental issue, nothing, but still we cannot see the platform. This is our smallest platform, a specific design. All other platforms are different from that. But unfortunately, on the 10th, if I remember well, we could go out to the sea and we had to understand that we lost this platform. It's on the seabed.
What are the next steps?
Because definitely we are making the investigation. We have to understand what are the causes. As I mentioned, it is a unique platform in a way that it's a specific design. That is the only design we had for this smallest platform of ours. What we can exclude, maintenance, because we had the undersea camera and we can exclude that any problem with the maintenance. Practically the last inspection of the maintenance happened somewhere last October. And I have to say that we are spending every year $1 million for the maintenance of the offshore platforms of ours.
Are the other platforms safe?
Look, all platforms of ours in accordance with the best oil and gas standards of the world. So I have to say yes, but anyhow we will have a specific attention to all the platforms in the future as well. So there is a plan. We are making always the maintenance part of the story, and I'm pretty sure that we are safe. And what is important from that perspective? Well, it's our damage. It's our damage. We lost 1.5% of our production, somewhere 10% of our offshore production. Definitely regarding what will happen with the platform as per the authorities' requests. But on the other hand, it's important that we are safe, no environmental damage, and no any supply interruption. So that's important. But unfortunately, we suffered the damage.
Let us now jump at the beginning of the year. INA was the target of a serious cyber attack. Can you recall that time?
Oh, don't mention that. Typically, I don't remember the days, but 14th of February, I remember that because I was about to go to Hungary with my family for skiing. We reached already, if I remember, INA station somewhere close to the highway. And I got the call that there is some kind of an IT problem. We had a discussion and it came out that it's more than an IT problem, it's probably a cyber attack. So I had to say goodbye to my family. They went for skiing. They went for skiing, and I turned back to the office, to the headquarters. That was Saturday, if I remember well. So we came here. We discussed what happened 10 o'clock in the evening Friday, and we came out. This is a serious cyber attack. So immediately we informed all the authorities, and we started all the actions.
Were you satisfied how we managed to deal with this situation, and what has INA learned from this situation?
Look, I'm really proud of the team, I have to say, because we reacted promptly, properly. It was a severe attack. So very serious company attacked us. We don't know exactly who, but we have understanding of the story. And what I'm proud of that we could first of all secure the supply. Our customers could not feel anything, and that was the first target. Our customers should not feel that they have to know, it's factual that we are under cyber attack, but we have to do everything to serve them. They could pay by credit cards, by cash, by anything at the retail stations of our at the customer service point is. Supply security was not under danger. We had to make a hell of a lot of things on manual basis, don't having the systems. We had to switch ourselves to a different mode of communication, and we did it. We did it, and I remember that all the people, I especially thanks for all the people, they were working 24 hours during these several days.
Can you recall maybe some situation? You already mentioned what is your story at the beginning of attack.
Okay, then let's tell the end of the story. I remember that was Friday morning, early morning. So I could not sleep, honestly. I could not sleep. So somewhere 4 o'clock, between 4 or 5 o'clock, I came back to the office, to the headquarters, just cross-checking how the people are. We got back all the control over our systems. And I went around the building. I could see how the crisis management team, how the business continuity team, after taking over and after 5 or 6 days, they were resting and sleeping. Everybody, there was a complete silence in the building. That was a fantastic feeling.
After cyber attack, whole world ended in lockdown. Oil and gas prices dropped significantly. As you as an oil expert, did you ever expect that oil price on US market can be negative, and on Brent price here in Europe was also pretty low?
Look, I'm 54 years, more than 20 years experience in the oil industry. I would lie if I would tell that I didn't see low prices. It was even $10 below Brent. Negative, it's a local issue, I would say, in the US. But the real issue in that, which I've never seen and never faced, is the combination of all the things. So quick, so deep crisis, falling crude oil price, falling natural gas price, falling demand, heavily falling demand, affecting all part of your business. I've never seen that. So this combination of all the effects attacking all value chain of ours, I've never seen. So that's the deepest crisis and not forgettable 2020.
Company take financial and operational measurements. Were they really necessary?
No question. No question. We had to give our answers to the situation. What I mentioned to you, that our integrated business model has been attacked by all elements. By all elements. We had to immediately to act. And we did all the measures, necessary measures, let it be cuts off of the OPEXs or cutting back the COPEXs, but the most important, keeping the future of the company as well. Creating the financial stability, liquidity part of the company. On the other hand, not cutting the future development, our future practically.
How resilient is INA today, and can INA survive another year like this one?
I would say we are much more resilient because we did a lot this year. I do not expect the easy year 2021 because the pandemic is still with us. We are facing potential new lockdowns, you can see that. There is a demand drop. I hope that this vaccination, and it's already giving notes on the market as well, is coming, which is a real solution of this pandemic situation. But I would expect a slow recovery. So it will be difficult, but we became much stronger after this 2020.
What is the outlook for the next year?
Look, as I mentioned, I would rather see just a slow comeback, I would say, from the crisis. We are not reaching the pre-crisis period by prices. We are very much dependent on the price level of crude oil and natural gas and we are in the investment cycle regarding refining marketing to have the real integrated model to make it profitable. So it's difficult, but all in all, I hope really the vaccination is giving the answer, and I wish that Croatia will have a good touristic season after that.
Yeah,
so as soon as the vaccination is coming, I see much better chances also for the touristic season for Croatia, which is also good for our business.
Of course. Despite crisis, INA management stay committed in strategic investment projects. Where are we with the residue upgrade project in the Rijeka refinery, and are there any delays given the situation with COVID?
As I described to you, that independently from the difficult period, we kept the strategic project and we went ahead. So there is no delay. We are making a lot of things. It's practically, if I remember well, 40% of the engineering was already ready. Practically on place at the refineries, they are preparing the soil already. All the underground facilities are cleaned. They are checking now the soil, what a platform we need for this huge delayed cooker. The main drum, the so-called cooker drum, is under production already. And practically, if I remember well, some half of the permits we got it. So it's going ahead without delay.
What about Sisak site and planned alternatives? Biorefinery made a huge step forward this year.
Yes, Sisak is an important element for us. We are building a sustainable business model at Sisak location. We are constructing already the bitumen plant. It's already approved. We made a big step also regarding biorefinery, second generation bioethanol plant, which is very much in line with the green strategy and the European green strategy. And it's making a green, practically giving less CO2, eating the CO2, I would say, and giving the biofuel. What we made, we made the basic engineering of the biorefinery, and we know what is approximately the amount we need for the investment. Definitely, this kind of a biorefinery, you need also EU funding. So we turned for the money. We are waiting. There is a queue, definitely a big competition, but we are waiting what can be granted for us. The investment is somewhere 300 million euro. Plus to that, we met all the categories and prerequisites to be a strategic project of the Republic of Croatia. So we are going ahead.
Transformation of oil and gas industry is ongoing. For years now, there are debates about how long will oil and gas have a leading role in energy mix. There are more and more green investments. Did INA hop on that train?
Look, definitely we want to have a sustainable portfolio. That is one. A strong financial position and building our future as well. Turning back to Sisak a little bit, so as it is a logistical center, on the other hand, it will remain, I am pretty sure, part of the business will remain for the fossil for gasoline and gas oil anyhow, but we have to look alternatives as well. Regarding Sisak and also Molve, we are planning to have two photovoltaic plants. One is in Sisak 3 megawatts, in Molve 8 megawatts. So we got all the building permits. That is in our plan. In addition to that, we are looking into, now there is kind of also European wish to utilize much more the hydrogen potential. We have hydrogen production also in Rijeka, and we do have a cooperation with Zagreb city based on what we wanted to look after, how to build up the supply chain value potentially for the public transport of Zagreb, basing and utilizing our hydrogen. So there are projects for the new world as well, which we wanted to develop.
So where will be INA in 5 or 10 years, in your opinion?
Look, partially I already described, because it's an industry with a long-term investment payback. We are going ahead with our core businesses, upstream as well, developing. We are developing refining marketing based on our new course downstream 2023 strategy, namely Sisak Industrial Center, sustainable business, and Rijeka developing a modern refinery having the delayed cooker as well on stream. And we are developing also a retail network. So this part is developed on a sustainable basis, looking for new opportunities like photovoltaic, like potentially geothermal, offshore wind, or photovoltaic plants, or hydrogen utilization. That is the other part, and keeping a strong financial position from liquidity point of view for the company. I think this is giving the path and the belief in our future.
So if I understand you correctly, there is a future for upstream. How it looks like?
Look, there is a future, I would say, definitely. Even if you are looking today, our production is not covering, well, not covering the needs of Croatia at all. Not from crude point of view, we have to import. Not from natural gas point of view, Croatia is a net importer. So I see that path further on, and we are doing our best in Croatia. We got 3 new licenses, exploration licenses. We are making on Dravo 3 the ever bigger seismic 3D seismic work in Croatian history. And I hope after that we can be in the position to make the drillings and really make discoveries. On the other hand, we are developing also international portfolio, and we are looking on that, trying to keep our knowledge on a necessary level, plus to that to have a real, to keep our portfolio from a reserve point of view and from production point of view. So no doubt exploration production will remain our value chain generator.
And we have project that we can change the trend about export.
Yes, we have project, and what honestly, if I'm looking into the upstream as a potential, is CO2 storage, which we have to look after, which can help a lot in the future. Let it be on our company level, or let it be on the Croatian level. We are pushing back a lot of CO2 into the fields. This is a so-called enhanced oil recovery.
What about retail? Can you tell us more about the projects in retail?
Look, customer services, this year was the biggest cash generator, free cash generator to the company. It's a captive market. We are developing. We are a strong player in Croatia, in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and also in Montenegro. We wanted to develop that. We wanted to keep our positions, because our natural market for our product is our captive market, and we want to develop all the services toward the customers. If they need diesel, gas oil, gasoline, or they need electricity, we do have e-chargers already at our stations in the cooperation with HEP, or they need anything else, just a coffee, let them to be served. We are focusing also very much on the digitalization part. I hope you are part of INA app.
Of course.
You should be. I am, no question. It's a new platform. It's very good, and this digitalization, internal and external, we will develop definitely. I think the most important that the customer has to be in the focus of ours.
Being at the top of the biggest Croatian company is responsible and time-consuming job. How do you relax?
Well,
tough question.
I would say, look, during this pandemic situation, so in the past, I was going for handball playing and others. I cannot do that. So though relaxing practically with my family. I have a lot of kids, my wife, dogs. So going to them and being together, it's a really relaxing time for me. Unfortunately, to go to the handball match or to go for a water polo, because one boy is playing handball, the other one is water polo, I cannot manage now. So but being together with them, yeah, so it's relaxing.
You're a handball fan, especially Pik Szeged. Where is the connection?
Look, I am. It's small Pik Szeged. It's not a secret that I am a member of the board. I was playing once in my life also handball. It's for me kind of a love or religion, if you want. And definitely I am a big fan for handball.
Which position did you play?
I was a goalkeeper.
Ah, goalkeeper.
You know, when getting elder, I am trying to be bigger just to cover the...
But the goalkeeper is an important position for a handball team.
Always.
Yeah. And world...
But it's a teamwork. That's important. What I got out from my life, honestly, that playing in the team, every position is important, but the best if the team can work together. And that's why I'm proud here in that we do have really the team and the colleagues who are giving all efforts for the company.
World Championship in handball is in front of us. How do you see it? Croatia was silver on the last European Championship. How do you see Croatian chances on world stage?
First of all, I would like to wish for the Croatian women the best in the Final Four at the European Championship, because they are in. Yeah. So if I remember that on Saturday is the next match, or Friday, I don't remember. Yeah. So it's a good achievement. So first of all, let's be the fan for the women. Regarding the World Championship, I would say Europe was always a leading handball continent. Also, other continents are developing, but I would guess that the World Champion will come out from Europe. Look, if you could be the silver medal in Europe, there is a chance for the Croatian team. I wish you all the best.
Let's hope so. Do you drink a coffee?
No question, a lot. Sometimes too many.
Do you have favorite one in Fresh Corner?
Yeah, look, typically if I'm starting with an espresso, but later on I'm trying to soften it, and having cappuccino in the Fresh Corner is okay. But I'm traveling a lot, honestly, so I'm an often visitor of our Fresh Corners. You can see it also here I am. Often visitor at the retail stations of ours, and typically I'm taking cappuccino, potentially Red Bull, I have to say, as well, and a hot dog. And it's a quick maneuvering, and I can travel further on.
Sándor, thank you for being my guest today. It was a pleasure to have you here.
It's my pleasure, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Dragi slušatelji i gledatelji, evo došli smo do posljednje epizode prve sezone INA podcasta. Hvala vam što ste u ovoj godini bili s nama, pratili sve emisije. Nadam se da smo vam barem malo približili naftnu i plinsku industriju. Nastavljamo sljedeće godine sa novim zanimljivim gostima, zato se pretplatite na INA YouTube stranicu kako ne bi propustili sve nove epizode, ili nas pratite na Apple podcast aplikaciji. Želim vam sretne blagdane i uspješnu 2021. godinu. Vidimo se.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Keep safe.
Super, hvala.
Hvala vama.
Pozdrav svima.
Hvala vama, pozdrav.